Truthfully, I don't really know what the fuck I'm going to talk about, but it is 5:55 in the morning. I think the sun's on the way up pretty soon, and my friend, am fucking bored. I'm just here in the crib, man. I don't know, dude. Instagram is so weird, cause like I hate it, as do we all. But it's like you can't seem to stop using it, cause it's like you have to look somebody up, or you follow some bitch, or like you follow one of your boys to keep in contact with them and shit, because nobody really texts anymore. People only kind of DM. So it's like regardless if you want to use it or not, you kind of have to. Which is a little annoying. I don't know. I mean, I get it, but I just wish there was a way I could only contact people and then not, see shit on my homepage. Also notice with YouTube, like they force you to see shorts before you can go to your subscriptions now in the app. Shorts just pop up to the top of the thing. I don't really like that very much, because I know I'm personally not strong enough to not watch like interestingly titled shit. But I'm really scared I'm gonna like take up legitimate smoking, because this is fucking awesome. It's like fucking so chill. It's 5 in the morning. Sparked a little doobie, a little dart ski, and I'm just yapping. I'm in kind of a transitional period right now that was, I don't even know if it was involuntary or not. I mean, it was my own doing, but it was kind of led off of ignorance, which kind of isn't my fault. Basically, I tried to make a choice, and I tried to get information when making this choice, and getting the information fucked me. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that some bullshit? Where it's like I tried to learn more about making a good decision for this situation, and learning more about it fucked me in both ways. So now I have to like 6 month waiting period, as opposed to, I don't know, significantly shorter. So I guess maybe I'm gonna take advantage of this time, and I've noticed like I'm kind of just knocking shit out. Like I went to get my passport checked out the other day. Have to get my birth certificate for that. Have to go home, grab that shit. It has to be like the OG birth certificate, because it cannot be a fucking photocopy. Trust me. The loan people keep fucking calling me. I owe too much in loans for it to be even payable. It's like not possible. Also, they're all private loans. I've never really talked about this before. I don't really plan on dwelling on it much, but it's like a significant chunk of my life, I'm going to be completely honest, and like I definitely stress about it from time to time, but on the other hand, there's nothing I could do about it. I can't pay them. It's just not possible. So fuck them for now. Fuck. That's a lot on my head, but I mean, I have a, well, I guess this isn't even tomorrow. It's in a few hours, because it's 5 a.m. So at 2, what is that? 14 minus 5 is what? 10, 9 hours? 9 hours from now, I have a fucking test for my CompTIA A+ certification. We'll see how that goes. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is throwing the first test away, wasting I think $63 on the first test, just to see, what the criteria is and how much I should actually study. Go back and then study. Now, I understand that the test is going to be different each time you take it, but I'm kind of trying to gauge how much effort I'm going to put into this. Sounds kind of lazy when I say it out loud, doesn't it? It's true. Like, I guess, like, because I don't want to put too much, and when I don't really need to, I think. And I think I'm just paying $263 to be lazy. Preemptively lazy. Whatever. Ugh. My eye looks a lot better now. You can almost barely tell I had surgery. I've just been telling people it just looks like pink eye. I don't know. I don't have any, like, cool injuries. All my injuries are fucking lame. I just, like... So, one of them I guess I could go over all my injuries. So I dislocated my knee in high school, in I think sophomore year. So that was like 2017 or something. And I think the next year I like broke my wrist, and I was riding my dirt bike, which I guess is kind of cool. But what happened was there was these two fucking soccer fields here. There's one and the other one. And there's this little hill that separated them. So my plan was to kind of just my dumbass. My plan was to kind of do this, like, and then ride up this hill here. It wasn't even long. It was like maybe 10, 20 feet. And fucking go up and land on my rear wheel. And for like the first maybe 4 seconds, it was fucking awesome. And after that, it was not awesome. So basically, the bike came from under me. I fell backwards, boo boo. Got up. Everything was cool except my wrist, damn near backwards. So it didn't like hurt, but it was just uncomfortable. It wasn't like pain. And I broke and fractured that. That was pretty lame. Maybe I'll just make a video on that separately. Be pretty cool. After that, what else happened? Appendicitis doesn't really count because I didn't get surgery. I dislocated my shoulder doing jujitsu, but I wasn't really doing it for that long. I don't know much jits. I was in there for like fucking maybe 2 months, and like barely went to the classes because I was in school at the time and like trying to study and do jits, so it wasn't super efficient. But I was like rolling with some dude. We weren't even really rolling. We were like about to roll, and we're doing lapel. What's the fucking What's when you're like behind the person's head? Fucking damn! I can never remember this word. I've told this story a couple times, and every time I try and tell it, I forget the fucking word for when you're like getting the grips, when you're when you're wrestling. What the fuck is it called? It's gonna blow me. What the fuck ever. Anyways, we were doing that shit at the very beginning, of the roll, and he threw my arms up and shot at my leg, totally fine, and my arm just came out of socket. Pussy ass arm, right? It was definitely a result of like years of trauma on the arm, and it had slipped in the past a couple times and shit, and it was kind of like one of those things that was just inevitable. So I wasn't like too bent out of shape about it because I kind of saw it coming, and it gave me the opportunity to get it fixed. But I was out for 6 months, and that was kind of lame. Then I guess this eye, some fucking bullshit, and that's it for now. What else? Today I went to the barber shop, but Eduard was fucking absent. No estaba allá. Pero the other girl was. Her name's Sara. She's super cool, and she gave me this fucking. She gave me the as you can see. You know what I mean? She gave me the you see what I'm saying. She gave me the you get me. She gave me that. Can you see it? The back? I don't know if you can see the back, but good cut. I want to go a little bit lower this time. As you can see from the last video, I was talking shit on my hair, but fucking my hair looked like shit in that one too. So that guy couldn't really say much as it is. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I've gotten a lot better in Spanish with like kind of flowing. So at the beginning when I tried to learn, I would like think my sentences before I say them. And that actually like slowed me down a lot, and it just made the conversation go a little bit shittier because you're trying to think and shit. But you kind of gotta let it happen. And if you don't know, then think, but don't like preemptively think. It's kind of like what Mike Tyson said, and I thought about this too, where he said you have a plan until you get punched in the face. Like you have a plan of what you're gonna say in the conversation until you get to the conversation, and shit just goes completely south. So it's like it's really difficult to kind of prepare for that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't really smoke as often as it looks in the videos. This is like once every few days. Like, I think. Maybe. Is that true? I think it's once a day, maybe. Once or twice. Probably twice tops. That I'm like smoking these things. This one's short already. I think this is my second one of the night. I like them a lot. Maybe too much. But they're pretty fucking sweet. I can't even lie. And I don't really inhale them. Maybe once during the whole cigarette smoke, I'll inhale like some smoke and just to see it go. But I mostly like kind of cigar it again, like through the mouth through the I don't know the slang word for mouth. But yeah, so I talked with her today. a lot in Spanish, and she talks a lot different than Eduard, because Eduard kind of knows me and he knows that I'm still learning, so he'll like speak a little slower and clearer. And it was basically a challenge speaking with her because she was just speaking like I was a regular person. But for the most part, I kept up, which was really, really impressive to me for myself. And that was kind of fucking cool. Like I damn near kept up. Like, and her English is really, really good too. That's what we were saying. I was like, yeah, your English is damn near better than my Spanish. She was like, no, don't lie to me, blah, 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 whatever. But she's super, super cool. And they both like really like my hair. They dig the curls, which, I mean, I guess it's pretty cool. I think it can be difficult to maintain sometimes. Also, at the club today, I saw this dude from some Mexican restaurant that I went and visited. He was like the bartender there. I actually said this in a video once in Spanish. I don't know if you English people understood it. Pero estaba hablando de el tiempo cuando estaba en una bar con el hombre quien trabaja allá. And I saw him today fucking at the club. And I was just like, yo, like, and I called him by his name. I was like, hey, you, right? And he turned around, he was like, yo, and I was like, what the fuck? We dapped and grabbed his Instagram. Dude, grabbing people's Instagram, I don't ever even hit people up after that shit. That's one of the reasons, like, I'm like, Instagram's kind of fake. It's kind of why I want to give out my number more when I meet people and shit, as opposed to my Instagram, because, like, you just get the Instagram and that's it. You never DM them, and you never, like, link and shit. I mean, sometimes you can, but it's like, odds are slim, So I'm definitely a number guy, but I don't know. I'm going to have to start just injecting that a little bit more often. Because, like, I'm a little bit more, I don't know. I just feel like, I think my cousin said this once. He did. He said, like, when you add people on Instagram, it gives you the impression that you're boys with them, or homies, or, you're closer than you are, when you're really not. Which is part of the reason why I don't like it. And when he said that, I started, like, thinking, and I was like, it's definitely pretty true. So, I mean, anyways, he's a cool-ass dude. And it's like, dude, what are the odds I see this dude? Oh, I saw him from some Mexican restaurant when I went to go just practice. I was like, I just want to practice Spanish, pull up at some fucking cocina mexicana, get some fucking water, and watch the Clippers lose, right? Sick. And so I met him, talked with him. We talked about, like, how his girlfriend, like, doesn't like working out and shit and blah, blah, blah. And he told me today, like, she's studying, trying to be a veterinarian, and, dude, first of all, the conversation was like 50-50 English-Spanish, which was kind of sick. But anyways, his girlfriend's, studying for animales, to be a fucking veterinarian, and he is going to quit that goddamn restaurant, probably, at least according to him, and start his own detailing business, like his automobile detailing business. Really, really cool. Also, I saw the dude who has the problem with the wife again today. And yes, he is my age, actually, which is really crazy. He confirmed it today. Owns a business with his brother. Fucking sick. What else? I mean, not much else. Not much else. This is kind of just me talking. I'm just bored, so I just wanted to film a video. There's nothing you're probably going to get out of this. Unless you just like listening to me talk. Which I think some people do. Which is still so crazy to me that people legitimately subscribe and legitimately watch my videos and legitimately look forward to me just fucking talking in this fucking camera like a dumbass. I don't know. Ah, fuck. Damn, this is actually the first one of these I've fully finished. Check it out. All the shit fell out. It's because I flicked it and all the shit fell out. Usually I like stop like maybe 3/4 of the way through. I don't know if that's good or not. I think that means I'm getting a tolerance for him. Well, not even a tolerance, like, because it's tea, so you can't really get a tolerance for fucking tea. But you know what I mean, like a tolerance for it being in my mouth and shit, being used to the pause. Anyways, I think that's all I'm going to talk about. Oh, sun's coming up. At least it's a little blue outside. It's 6:09 now. It was 5:55 when I started recording, 5-ish something. So I might fucking play some games. I'm still on the clock for my job, so I'm just going to chill. And yeah. I mean, my Spanish was flowing super, super well today. I think that conversation that was like bilingual was dope. Like there was just a sec. Oh, and this happened. This is what I was gonna say. This is what I was gonna say. So twice today this happened, multiple times, with Sara and with the fucking dude from the bar. where we'd be talking in English, or I'd be talking in Spanish and they'd be talking in English for me, and they'd say something in English and I'd be like, what? And they'd say it in Spanish and I'd understand them better than in their English. And so that it was just like, whoa. Which is easier for them too. That was just so cool because it was like, just talking your native tongue, bro. It's all good. It's just one of those moments. And I was like, whoa, like, I don't know. That shit's cool to me. Yeah. It's really it. Oh, the jacket. I want to talk about this too. No, you cannot buy this anywhere. My cousin made this personally for me. It's a one of one, and I don't think he's ever made another one, and I don't know if he ever will. He has his own brand. Let me stand up and show you this. It just says family on it with sequins. It's green. It doesn't fit me super, super well. It's a little long, and I like my hoodies to be like a little wider at the bottom too. So it's a little tight near the waist, but it's a good hoodie for sure. It's not his fault. I mean, it's just the hoodie company. Anyway, I'm just fucking blabbing and bloobing. I would light another one of these, but that would be my third one in like an hour, and I don't really want to do that. My mouth's a little dry. But yeah, that's kind of that. So, this test, whatever, just do it. Maybe I'll pass, probably won't. And then after that, figure out what I need to study, pass the next time for sure. Because I'm not going to be just paying $200-$300 over and over again just because, like a meme. Like, I'm not going to do that. But, yeah. Shit.